Hey unicorns, it's Ellie here. So a lot of y'all know I usually make vlogs on this channel. However, we're bringing back Motivation Mondays. And so this goes into Manifestation Monday. I'm going to talk to you all about how I manifested being a published author. So for those of you who are writers, obviously, if you're writing, then it doesn't take a physical copybook publication for you to have the ability to write. All you need to write is pencil, pen, paper, your phone, your laptop, tablet. Okay? So if you're a writer at your core, whatever form of writing you do, still continue to hone in on that. What I'm saying is it's smart to go ahead and get things solidified in a physical form as well. With the climate we're in, where so many things are digital, it's smart to go ahead and take care of what you need to take care of. You need to go ahead and fulfill your destiny. If you're writing and you're just writing and you're not doing anything with it, or you're only posting it on social media and it's not necessarily monetizing from it. It's having a published work is about the recognition, it's about the accolades, and it's about putting yourself in that particular system, because anybody can be a writer. Anybody can have notebooks upon notebooks of words. Anybody can be a great storyteller. Anybody can be a great researcher. At the end of the day, who are you serving and how? If you're not serving anyone, then it's almost as if your work goes to waste, because not even every writer passes on their writings to those who go after them in their lineage. A lot of words and a lot of writings get lost in time, because they weren't cared for and curated properly. So I'm here to push you towards your destiny. If you are a writer, you know you're a writer, you love writing, you post all of this stuff on social media, you have a blog, you are you work in the publishing space, whatever sort of hobby, habit, routine you may have, you need to go ahead and get your work published, okay? So this is my book. And this is me on the back, same microphone. So yes, this book is called Bird Dog Real Estate. Everyone could and should own real estate. Why did I title it that? That is the name of my online education company to teach people how to get started in the real estate investing industry. So on the back, with my picture, it reads about the author. Ellie, aka QBDG, Queen Bird Dog Guru, started as a bird dog in real estate. She closed several wholesale deals and started a business with partners at the age of 19 in the year 2017. After the business closed, she focused on real estate investing education. Bird Dog Real Estate is now a worldwide brand. BDRE is here to assist beginners in real estate take the steps necessary to kickstart their REI career and journey. So you can follow at Bird Dog Real Estate on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, for as long as we have TikTok, you know. And that's what I have on my book. And on the inside, oh, well, let me show you the first flap. We got this. And this page right here. And then we got this page along with the table of contents. I'm gonna get to the manifestation part. Just let me deep dive a little bit for my writers here. Ellie, aka QBDG, Queen Bird Dog Guru, tiaraeli professionally, grew up in an entrepreneurial household. She made her first sale and developed her first skill in portrait photography at 14 years of age, in her father's studio photography business. During her marriage, she and her now ex-husband successfully closed several real estate wholesale deals in their first year in business. After separation, Ellie focused on real estate investing education. She built the BDRE platform from a Facebook group to now several social media platforms, along with its own website and app. The BDRE brand is making an extension of its branding from Bird Dog Real Estate, focused on education for beginners, to blockchain derivatives real estate, which focuses on advanced real estate investing. So My bad for the nose thing. Okay, so I read that to let you know this is the vision. Okay, sometimes as artists, because writing is a form of art, even if it is educational, as artists, we don't see the vision that our purpose is. We know it, we can hear it. Oh, I'm a writer and I'm gonna be well known and blah blah blah, this is that. But we don't see the vision for what it is. I've been writing my entire life. My entire life I've been a writer. Music, poetry, short stories, long form stories, my essays. I remember I seen in my email, I was looking for some stuff, and I opened up one of my old emails from high school where I had to email my essay. It was 9 pages in high school. I was like, okay, I was doing that. It was a Black History essay nonetheless. So if I knew my calling from a very long time ago and I acted on it throughout my life, and then I got sat down, my entire life stopped. Everything in my life got terrible. My whole life stopped. I was forced into solitude. Everything in my life was affected, down to my relationship with my own child. Every single thing. And if you don't believe in God, a higher power, the creator, I'm going to say it like this. The spirit in you will make sure that your entire situation makes you focus on your purpose when it's time. I was forced by God and was told, work on your gift. I was like, man, I gotta help the community. I gotta make money. I gotta figure out how to do like work on your gift. Use your gift. I love content creation. I love making videos. This is something that I'm very fond of. I've been doing it for a very long time as well. Stage presence is something I've been doing probably longer than writing. One of my strongest suits, because I can argue stage presence and writing, but one of my strong suits is writing as well. I was writing, whether it's speeches or other pieces of work for other people. I wrote I wrote resumes for other people. You know, it's something that I am skilled at. God said, use your gift. I said, okay. I used my gift. This is what I ended up doing. For people who are on my spiritual channel. So again, like I said, we're going to talk about the manifestation stuff now. I wrote an ebook. So what does it have to do with my published book? My ebook is an ebook. What I did was I printed it out and made it cute so that I could read it as its own physical copy. That's how you manifest. Because I've had an ebook for a very long time. Another ebook. There's nothing wrong with having ebooks. However, when you are manifesting something, you need the visual. You need the tangible item. A vision board. It may not be a poster board with a bunch of pictures glued and taped and stapled on it. This is a bit better than a vision board. What else did I do? For my technical, science-based individuals, my STEM folks, I wrote this ebook. Again, it's an ebook. I cut it out, I printed it out, and then cut it out, made it all cute. That's how you manifest. You make something physical and tangible, and then all of a sudden, you get to the final result. I write about several different things that whether I'm learning about them or I have years of expertise in the topic, whatever the case is, I love writing. I love creative writing and I love informative writing. God said use your gifts. Now, on my resume, I'm a published author. I've been had I keep saying essays. I'm going to talk about the essays. I've been had ebooks. I've had ebooks for so long. Since 2019 was when I really just had my ebooks. When I really just had my ebooks out there was 2019 when I started promoting them more. And so as time went on, I stopped writing as much. I never stopped writing, but I stopped writing as much. I started focusing more on visual content creation. Is that an issue? Only if it gets in the way of my purpose. My purpose is education. And when I focus on my visual content creation, I can educate. However, this is the thing about visual. Visual is primarily entertainment. I am edutaining, educationally entertaining. I inform while I entertain. As part of my purpose. However, I let that get in the way of my writing. Think about it like this. What lasts longer? A lecture from your teacher, even if you record it, a lecture from your teacher in class, or the textbook you bought? Who bought college textbooks? Who still has college textbooks? Who still communicates with their college professor? Not an issue. I just happen to not have them on speed dial. I got that textbook though. A permanent printed written work of art. Let me stop. That's the purpose. Permanent education. Now, are ebooks an issue? No. Ebooks are not an issue. However, it's just something different about having a published work. Having a physical copy published book puts you in a different caliber of individuals as well. So I told you how I manifested. I already had the written works. Then I printed them out, made my own books. I did it my own way first. I held my books. I held my printed copies. I held my work. I did that first. Then I said, I'm gonna do it now. I put the words together as I usually do. Then I have to do research on publishing. Do I want to do regular publishing or self-publishing? Self-publishing made the most sense for me at the time. And then boom. Now, it depends on whichever publisher you decide to use when it comes to whether that's cost, how your binding's gonna look, how exactly you need to format things, whatever. It depends on your publisher because different companies have different protocols and procedures. You work with them on that. You have direct conversations. That's exactly what I did. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of publishers like to get as much money out of you as possible. So if you can do as much on your own, do it if that's what is going to affect your budget. But if you have the budget, have them do whatever you want them to do. And then, it'll be easier on your end. But it depends on what you're working with. I find that in my way of life, I'm kind of here to show everybody how to do everything with as little money as possible. I just find out every single time I do something that it's like, I'm literally one of them people where I'm always getting it out the mud and starting from the very bottom, figuring stuff out. What I did was I had some money saved, but then I turned 26 years old and I used all of my birthday money to publish my book. I think I may have did some cute stuff for myself. I might have bought some new eyelashes or something, or some new nails. But most of my money went to publishing my book. It was over $200 something, but that's a separate cost. You have to pay for the actual publishing. You have to pay for copyright. You have to pay for the labeling back here, this barcode. You have to pay for that separately. and you have to pay for the actual physical copies of your books. So there's a lot of different processes, and total is going to vary because it depends on how many pages you wrote. It depends on how many physical copies of books you want. It depends on, I believe, even the time period that you decide to publish, copyright, and all that. What company you use to get your barcode. It takes different processes and different procedures, like I said, with different companies. So I'm not going to give you a specific number for what you can expect. I just know that for my printing process, it was roughly $200 something. So that's for me. That's the physical grounded aspect of manifesting. There's nothing super spiritual about manifesting when you are a grounded individual and you figured out the spiritual side of things. Because all of it's spiritual. I had to have the confidence in myself to believe that I could be a published author. I already knew I was a writer, but believing that I was a published author before I became a published author is where a lot of people struggle mentally. It's all mental. The mental is spiritual. Everything is spiritual in every single plane. So the mental plane, the physical plane, the emotional plane, I had to have the confidence, emotion, to believe, mental, that I could be a published author, physical. So that, again, is how I manifested becoming an author. And this ebook right here is called BDRE, Blockchain Investing with Derivatives Backed by Real Estate and How to Get Started. Blockchain Derivatives Real Estate. And this one is called #New Age Investing. Exploring traditional investments and their technological advancements in Web3 while you stay in spiritual alignment. So, manifesting is simple. It can be easy. That's the honest truth. Manifesting can be very easy. When people say things like just do it, it is that simple. It's not always easy, but manifesting can be very easy depending on what timeline you are on. If you're on that timeline for success, things are going to flow to you. Things are just going to happen. It's going to feel like magic because it is. The path of least resistance is an internal struggle. What are you resisting internally to make you distant from the goal you're attempting to achieve? And that's when your manifestations become clear. Sometimes it's not that you're not meant to do something. It's, well, you're meant to do it in this particular way. You're meant to do it at this particular time. Or you need to take care of this first and then you can manifest that. That's how it works. I'm working on some other things right now that I was working on before I got my book published. Now, that situation is going fast and furious. And it's like, okay, I needed to publish my book first before this could take off. That's why I have so many roadblocks and obstacles. When you look at life from that perspective, rather than why is this happening to me? What do I need to learn in order for more things to happen for me in a positive manner? So I'll get to the essays now. I now have a research company called Marine Liquidity Fiduciary Flow, Private Equity and Research, where we focus on knowledge and information and the education behind it. We're a research firm for ladies like myself, women of color. Of course, everyone is able to learn from us. However, Black women are the authors of essays who teach the general public about everything that we see from our perspective. So if we are enthusiasts, if we are teachers, if we have the life experience, expertise, if we are entrepreneurs in a certain area, we're writing about those things from our perspective. And the Marine Flow blog is where you can find that. It's really exciting to announce things. So I've been working on that since literally the beginning of 2024. January 2024 is when I first got started on this. And it's there in existence to showcase that it's not just that we can do better. This is how we can use technology. You get what I mean? Where we're invincible. We can do whatever it is that we desire to do. So if I want to open up a private equity firm, oh, okay, well, here, I can do that. I want to open up a research firm, here. I just did it. I want to help other people, here, I just did it. I helped someone be able to express themselves to a wider audience, and I helped someone else get educated with either my work or someone else's work. That is manifesting. All right. Bye, Unicorns. This was Ellie. I will see you in the next one.